Hello, I'm Raymond Usban. I would like to demo to you my iPhone app called Bible Parallel or Parallel Bible. Alright, this app is a Bible reader. It is also audio recorder. It has the capability to search names and words in the entire Bible, and it can search many words at once. It can require all the words to be found in verses, or the words can be searched at the same time, but it does not require all of them to be found in a single verse. So I will show you how that works. So first, I'll show you the navigation. From here on the left, we can see the Old Testament, and on the right, the New Testament. This can be swiped to the right so that it will be easier to choose. The same thing here. Okay. Another book selection is in table format. So the user has two choices of navigation, which may be more whichever is easier navigation can be used by the user. So there is a shortcut here. Say we want to go to Genesis, so we can choose that one. Okay. Personally, I want this format because at once I can see all the books of the Bible. Okay, let's try to read from the Bible, from the book of John, chapter 3. So here is the full chapter of John chapter 3. Okay. So if you want to go to a particular verse, say verse 16. So there we are in John 3:16. From here we can see on the left the American Standard Version, and on the right the Bible in Basic English. We can also choose other versions like King James. Okay, let's try King James and World Messianic Bible. Okay, so on the left is the King James and on the right is the World Messianic Version. From here, we can choose one of the versions by selecting the header here. So from the parallel view, we now go to the single view, and from here we can just change the version just the same. Okay, this is the Filipino version of the Bible, and here we can again switch to the split version by selecting here on the lower part. It's like that. Okay, now let's try to record here by selecting the start recording. Alright, so we can see on the header that's now colored red, means that it's now recording my voice. It will record the session even if I change books. Say I go to the Old Testament, Genesis chapter 6 there, and for example I'm teaching a Bible study lesson. It will just record the whole session until I stop the recording. Alright. Okay. You can see also here that the font can be changed. Okay. And the font name can also be changed. Alright. Here is the font size. Okay, so let's go back to Verdana. Okay. Now let's try the searching capability of this app. So let's search for the word Mary. Let's unselect it first. Alright, so there's the verses of the Bible where the word Mary can be found. So there's a lot of verses. Now we want a combination of Mary and Jesus. So there. So it says here, require all words in verse. So in a single verse, the name Mary and Jesus must be found so that a match can be made. So here you can see that the Mary and Jesus are in the same verse. Then let's try to add another word or name, the name Joseph. Okay. So there, this now only shows the verses that has the three names. So we can see that in the whole Bible there are only 2 verses where the 3 names shows. And it's only in Matthew chapter 1 verse 16 and in verse 18. Now, we can also try to search any one word in verse. Now this will show a lot of result because we don't require the 3 names to show in a single verse. As long as one of the words show, then it will be included in the search results. So we expect that there is a lot of result here, and the searching takes more time. There. So we can see, as long as it matches one of the names, it is included in the search results. So that's the search capability. Now I would like to show you one more thing, and this is the cross-reference capability of this app. Alright. Okay. Okay. So for example, in this alright, I'm already inside the cross-reference. Let's go back. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, for example, in this verse it says he answered, I'm reading verse 3, he answered, what did Moses command you? For example, this verse has particular interest to the user. He can select this verse and the related verses will show. This is now the cross-reference. And again, the same thing, he can again select a verse and then the related verses will show. So you can see from the top, alright, you can see here from the top that there are curly braces around the title. So it only shows that we are inside the cross-reference. So it also works on the other orientation. So there are still bugs on this app. Sometimes the verse doesn't show, so it still needs some fixing. Okay, so that's it for now. This is my app. I hope you like the navigation as I like it. Okay, this can be changed into table format. There is also history here. You want to visit the verses which you have access, so you can just jump back like that, as easy as that. Now let's try to play the audio which we have recorded earlier. Let's go back there. Okay, let's go back here. So actually this is now recording my voice. This is very useful. Okay, so this is the recording which we recorded a while ago. So that's it. Thank you for viewing this demo, and This is my Bible app, which will be in the App Store not many days from now. Thank you.